The legendary Van Wilder was my mentor. He enabled me to become the king of cool at Coolidge College thanks to his many insightful life lessons. Like two's company and three's only good if there's no class the next day. I'm now going to England to take the path of another great man, my father, and continue my academic studies at Camford University. After pursuing my degree in history, I'll go ahead and get a minor in major muff munching. You're not listening to anything I'm saying, are you?
Not a word. Mr. Minor in major muff munching?
Chicken or fish?
Yes, I'll have the chicken, please.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right.
Chicken or fish?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is that Madame Indira's homemade Bombay hot sauce?
No way, you know it?
Habanero and cayenne peppers mixed with lime juice, vinegar, onions, and salt.
From the great Calcutta Salt Lake. Would you like some? Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy. Oh.
Sorry. I have this thing for spices.
You have a thing? Mm-hmm. Well. You want some of this, don't you, you dirty little goat? Whoa. Oh. Huh? Come and get it. Oh. Oh.
Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. I said, don't stop.
Okay. Yeah? Yes, you like hot sauce on your kebabs, Kutti? Huh? Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's actually.
I've had nights I will never forget. I've had nights I will always regret. But I can take it on the chin and say, boys will be boys. There's been girls that have stolen our hearts, but their arms simply couldn't be prized apart. Don't ever let yourself say, boys will be boys.
Smell that, Balzac? That is the aroma of higher education. The aroma of young minds absorbing knowledge. The aroma of... Ah, yes. The aroma of that, too. Let us make haste, my friend, to the fraternal house where my family name became legend. Come on.
You never let us down, now boys will be boys. When it's under my skin so I can never win. Oh, thanks a lot. We cheat and we lie and we fight, we don't cry, well we try.
May driving on the wrong side of the road lead you down the right path. Write that down, Van.
Blinded by sorrow, I can hardly restrain. Heavy with guilt and labored with pain. Chin up, no, boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys till the end.
Well, what do we have here? Percy?
2:30. Taj Mahal, Badalandabad.
Wow. It's even more magnificent than I imagined it.
Welcome to the House of Fox and Hounds.
Good afternoon. Pip Everett, Earl of Grey. How do you do?
I do very well, thank you.
Splendid. How may we help you?
My name is Taj Mahal Baralandabad, your newest and proudest member.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Come and meet the guys.
Sure. This is incredible. The oldest and finest fraternal guild in all of England. You know, I've been dreaming of this day since I was a boy. Oh, thank you. Since my father, the Leap, who was known by his fellow hounds as the Voom Broom Baralandabad, would tell me stories about his time here during the swinging 60s. Been enjoyable shagging all of you groove chicks, but the further spreading of my baby gravy will have to wait.
Good show. Good show. And we are equally excited to have you as one of our members. Welcome. Ladies, perhaps you could show Sir Woom Broom II to his new room.
Our pleasure.
Thank you, ladies. You know, something about you reminds me of you. Why?
Mr. Badalandabad,
Yes,
might I see your acceptance letter?
sure.
Thank you.
Usually put them in the scrapbook or something.
Oh. No, not usually. Oh, dear.
What's wrong?
Oh, this is very awkward. There seems to have been a terrible mistake. But typographical, you see. This letter's supposed to say that you've not been accepted.
What?
I'm very sorry. But please do pop in any time and say hello.
Oh, no, but my father went here. I'm a legacy. But where else would you expect me to go?
Well, I do see your quandary, old boy. I do know of one opportunity, but it's only eligible for dons.
Perhaps they would consider a Taj.
Dons are what you Americans so eloquently call teaching assistants.
Yes, well, I am a teaching assistant.
Yes, here it is.
What is it?
You'd be a head of house of sorts for a very elite group of students in a dwelling called the Barn.
The barn?
An architectural wonder.
The barn?
One of the oldest buildings on campus.
Is it red?
No.
Then it's not a barn.
Yes, but it's steeped in history. Good luck, then. Oh, you too.
Come on, Ballsack. Andale.
Christ, he's got monkey nuts.
Did you see his face?
The bar. I do believe that was the best one yet.
You were wonderful.
That was a classic Pip.
Brilliant.
Don't you boys ever get tired of playing that same class-demeaning joke?
No.
Another jolly good show. I must say, it is so much fun being me.
Is that...
Could someone please get me some tidy wipes?
Fix me up, make me new again. Set it straight, show me all I could have been. Come on, get up, get on. Miles away from the human race. Got the feeling like I'm falling out of place. Well, come on, get up, get on. Ooh, you ever think about it? Think about it. When everything is wrong, yeah, come on, get up, get on. You've gotta give it all you've got to come on.
Well, Balzac, as Mr. Van Wilder would say, it's not the building that matters, it's the people inside. Come on. Excuse me, I'm looking for the Barn Residence Hall, the Barn.
Piss off. Pin-headed, squarey-looking bastard.
Sorry for the intrusion, you hairy-arse dipso-paddy headbanger.
Hey, you're speaking the local lingo right and proper. Hi,
Hi, you look funny.
I'm Gethin.
Hi, Gethin. I'm Taj, your new resident advisor.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. The house is such a mess. I feel so ashamed.
Oh, please stop. Don't call me sir and don't be formal. This is a very informal setting and Gethin, stand up straight. A man always looks more confident when he's erect. Now, what's all this?
I'm a dual major, maths/quantum physics.
Ah, following the tradition of the great Stephen Hawking, huh?
Not exactly.
Numbers geeks don't have the hottest social lives, so I did a sexual statistics compatibility survey with all the colleges in England. Camford came up with the highest nerd per willing chick probability ratio.
The pursuit of the pink taco. Gethin, I think you and I are kindred spirits in the search for the vertical smile.
The what, sir?
The vertical smile. You know, the scrambled eggs between the legs.
I don't know what that is.
Sunny side up on the way to the butt.
Say again?
Hello. What's your name? Hello?
Oh, Simon doesn't like to talk.
Simon? It's a pleasure to meet you regardless, and I look forward to hearing from you when you have something that you would like to say. How about you, Balzac? Hey, buddy. Huh? Did you meet everybody?
Hey, what's up with the mutt? Looks like it's dragging a pair of soccer balls.
He's a purebred English bulldog.
It's English, is it? That's why it's such an ugly little bastard.
He can hear you.
I don't care.
Why do you have all that pent-up aggression?
I'm Irish, and the English have been giving us the shaft for over 500 years and counting.
Well, time out for a second. I'm Indian. And England invaded India in the 1700s and didn't leave until less than 60 years ago. Until then, we were just another one of its colonies, not unlike your Northern Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes us brothers.
Oh. I'm dead. So I assume those are real.
You all right?
I'm sorry I loafed you in the face, mate. Fancy a sneaky quick one?
No. I think you've given me enough sneaky quick ones for the day. Thank you, Seamus.
Sadie, this is Taj Badalandabad, our new head of house.
All right, me old mucker. Have a shake then. You ain't got the clap or nothing.
What?
She means handshake.
Right, of course. Hi.
Sadie is a Cockney. Takes time to understand her words fit in her mouth funny.
Oh, lucky words. You enjoying your time at Camford, Sadie?
Yeah, it's all right. Blokes are a bit stuffy here, though. I mean, I never thought it'd be so hard to find someone worth slurping the old panhandle. You know, giving a blowjob. Nothing like getting your tongue around a nice fat one, sliding it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, milking it like a cow until it explodes into the back of your mouth.
I must have an amazing ear for dialects. I understood everything that she said perfectly.
So, how long will you be staying with us before you move to a better house there, Mr. Badalandabad?
I don't follow.
Oh, it's all right, sir. We all know we're losers.
Well, round here in this campus, we're like crusty brown sheep dung off an old work boot.
That's painting too pretty a picture if you ask me.
Hey! Time out, guys. You know, a few years ago, I was exactly where you guys were. Almost. Not really at all, actually. But look, the point is that there's potential, okay? There's potential here. That's what I see. You know, sometimes it just takes a while to cultivate one's own personal greatness.
It's okay, sir.
People always say nice things.
And then they leave.
Balzac, I don't think I'll succeed as the Sultan of Snatch in this place. All I wanted to do was spread a little Badalandabad butter on an English muffin. Well, Van, what would you do? Don't you, Miss Lenore? You do. Miss Nevada likes it hard. Yeah, screaming loud.
Lady, now, will you take a look at this place?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Bloody hell, this must have cost a fortune.
It's an investment. The coolest, most confident kids on campus are living here.
Who's moving in?
The new you, Gethin. The new all of you. And to celebrate, I got us an invitation to the campus-wide inaugural ball tonight. Black tie only. When should we leave? Oi! Where are you going?
It's being tossed by that real Chuckney ferret and his chorus of Nancy boys.
Yeah, translation?
Pip Everett is the Earl of Grey, 14 spots removed from the Queen herself. He also happens to be head of the Fox and Hounds who are sponsoring the ball.
Yes, I've met Pip, and I really wouldn't be concerned.
No, sir, you don't understand. Each one of us were invited into the Fox and Hounds only to be told when we arrived that there'd been some sort of typographical error in our acceptance letters.
Bloody right. Supposedly the bastards do it every year, just for their jollies.
This happened to all of you. Well, You guys must be livid.
No, it's pretty much the story of our lives.
The story of... I don't believe what I'm hearing. Those fox and hounds douchebags, those pubic hair tooth flossers have no right to tell us what to do. We're going to show them... No. We're going to show ourselves that we can go wherever we want, whenever we want. Now we're going to this party, and we're going to look hot. So they're rich, powerful, and beautiful. Take away their good looks, their money, and their superior attitudes, and what do you have? Us? My point, Gethin, is that they're no better than us. Have some courage, guys. There's an old saying, jumping off a cliff only hurts if you forget how to fly.
Excuse me, sir, I think the actual saying is that when...
Well, it doesn't matter what the actual saying is, Gethin, it's the intent. Stand up straight. Now, where's Simon?
Oh, he said he'd be here when he was done fussing with his bow tie.
All right. Well, go, guys. Have fun. Go, my little sparrows. Would you like to dance? 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 Whoa!
I'd love to dance with you. So lean, so strong, so virile. Oh. Do you know, I'm not wearing any underwear.
Lady Mulgrove, I believe Lord Mulgrove was looking for you over there.
Oh, pity.
Lady Mulgrove loves her sherry, I'm afraid.
Well, you know, I've never been checked for a hernia on the dance floor before. I have to say, the old lady's tremor was actually mildly erotic. Would you like to dance?
Well, actually, I have
A younger sister you could hook me up with instead. Why did I say that? I'm gonna go slit my wrists in the corner painfully now. Thank you. Bye.
Wait.
Yes.
Why not?
Great.
So I've not seen you around campus before.
Yes, I'm new. I'm a new graduate student.
And how are you finding it?
Great, actually. It's fantastic. Everyone's really nice, except for this royal jackass named Pip.
Pip?
Yes, Pip Everett, the Earl of Grey. He's a world-class jerk.
You didn't get on with him?
No, you would detest him as well. I would imagine that only another bubble-headed snob could stand to be in his company for longer than it takes to suck down a tic-tac.
Charlie, there you are. Oh, I see you've met Taj.
Charlie.
Or you can just call me the bubble-headed snob.
So, how are things working out at the barn?
Very well, actually. The residents are very special people.
Special indeed.
Take it back! Say it like Irish whiskey.
Excuse me.
Oh, go on, a little heavy snogging with your husband's all you've been wanting.
I beg your pardon. Right.
You know what we ladies need, sweetie? A good poke in the low whiskers.
Ah, yes, the lower whiskers, right next to the Scottish Highlands, a favorite vacation spot. Excuse us.
No, Taj, I was talking about her vagina.
Yes.
I would like to welcome everyone to the official opening of the competition for the Hastings Cup.
Why do they call it a competition?
The Hastings Cup
when we always win.
Represents all that is best in a university. Camford's most gifted have competed for 600 years. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the winners of last year's competition, the Foxes and the Hounds.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of my fellow members, I'd like to wish the other houses the best of luck on this year's competition. May the best lads win. let the little Indian fella put you down, Charlie. He's hardly worth putting a frown on your beautiful face.
Why was he upset with you?
Oh, I think he was rejected from the Fox and Hounds the other day. Poor bloke was devastated. You know, perhaps I'll have a word. Cheer him up.
How sweet.
All part of being an earl, my dear.
Constructive criticism. Seamus, we need to work on your anger management skills. Sadie, close your legs. We just need to figure out exactly how much you can drink. And Gethin... Oh, Gethin, sit up straight. We'll
Excuse me, Raji.
The name is Taj.
I don't care. I just wanted to share a little tidbit with you. When my great-great-grandfather, Rupert Everett III, became the first governor of the Indian colony, he also took on a band of pet monkeys. But he used to keep his outside. There's the door. Please make sure it hits all of you on the way out.
Oh, Poop?
It's Pip.
I know. A friend of mine used to say that if you can't join them, beat them. You might want to write that down. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I am Taj Mahal Bada Landabad.
What the hell is he doing?
Holy crap, he's completely mad.
And in the spirit of the inaugural ball, I would like to announce the formation of a new fraternal house, commencing now. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your first look at the smart, the sexy, the very literal-minded, wearing black tie only cock and bulls.
We'll never be able to show our faces again.
With the laughing stock of the old bloody school.
To hell with a lot of them. What is with the lack of self-image? You know, we have the potential to be the best house on this campus, and I would go so far as to say that we could even win the Hastings Cup this year.
How the hell could we win the cup?
Seamus, winning the cup is based on accumulating points in academics, athletics, and social services. Now, Gethin here excels...
Hold on. I'm a banged-up rugby player. She's a sausage jockey for the price of a pint.
Oi, and dinner.
And he's got the bleeding personality of a toaster oven.
So you've decided to accept defeat before you've even tried, huh? What if Columbus had done that just because of a bout with seasickness, or if Babe Ruth had decided to walk off after his first rookie season just because of a little syphilis? Or what if Ravi Shankar had decided to give up the sitar just because he knew he'd be able to get a lot more choch playing the guitar? You guys, society has always stifled those with great minds. I believe in you. And you should too. Now, to the cock and bulls. I said, to the cock and bulls.
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 Why do you insist on manipulating the table like that with the fist every time? Morning.
Morning.
You know, I was rather wonderful last night, wasn't I?
I was here too, you know.
No, not the sex, silly. I was talking about our dinner with Lord Wrightwood. How do you think it went?
Well, you fawned over his every word. I half expected you to get up from the table and kiss his ass.
I thought it went well too. And after graduation, I'm sure he'll be happy to oblige me with a recommendation for a diplomatic position.
Pip, class isn't for now. Come back to bed for a bit.
But I haven't done my exercises yet. And I have to exfoliate.
You can put a glow on your cheek.
Charlie, hello. We did it last night. Wednesday, our night.
I don't understand why we have to have a night. Why can't we just do it whenever we feel like it?
Because we're British and we control ourselves. Charlie, I have a busy schedule. And I'd rather not tell people I have no energy because I was off fornicating all night. Now, which shirt do you like better? Mauve or turquoise?
I like the mauve. It is difficult with my jawline.
We have this day given order to our Chancellor of the United Kingdom and our Chancellor of Ireland that they do respectively upon notice hereof forthwith issues a writ effective immediately that pigs and chickens will no longer be tolerated in the House of Commons. Would anyone like to comment on the House of the Lords Journal, Volume 64, August 1832? Yeah, me neither. God, this is boring. Everybody, rip out page 32.
Sir?
You heard me. Everybody rip out page 32. You've seen Dead Poets Society. Rip out page 32. Come on, if you don't rip out page 32, I'll fail all of you. Yes! Oh, God, these things are so old, they're petrified. You know what? Just throw the whole damn thing out the window.
I think he's plumb sauced, he is.
Sir, I don't think throwing books out is such a good idea.
Yes, there you go, Seamus. See, everybody do that and send these books back to the 1800s where they belong.
Nice one, Bushmill.
Come on, get in.
No, I can't.
Haven't you ever heard the expression, in with the old, out with the new?
Yes, sir, but I think the actual expression is...
Oh, it doesn't matter what the actual expression is, Gethin. Why are you thinking when you should be throwing? Ejaculate your book.
Yeah, go on, Gethy. Let her rip.
Give it a throw, Limey. Come on, Gethin. Expunge 20 years of oppression out the window.
Mr. Badalandabad, might I see you out in the hall?
Certainly. Excuse me, class. Why don't you all read chapter 2 while I'm gone?
But we haven't got any books.
Have you gone completely and utterly mad? I don't know how you did things at Coolidge College.
Ah, you've been checking on me.
Yes, and frankly, I'm concerned. And as your supervisor, it's my job to make sure that those rules are...
Wait. You're my supervisor? Well, let me just say then that I am so enthused to be under you. What I mean is that I'm extremely hard-pressed to...
Mr. Badalandabad, it really doesn't even matter what you think of me or of the textbooks. Because if you wish to receive your doctorate from this university, you'll have to follow the rules set forth by
men who what? Who wore funny boxer shorts and garter belts and died decades ago? Who never saw a man walk on the moon or listened to Lil Kim on an MP3 player or watched Muff to Muff triple penetration cooch munching on the internet?
What does that have to do with anything?
Okay, maybe that was a bit much. I'm sorry. But my point, Miss Higginson, is that there is more than one way to skin a mongoose. History can be about so much more than random dates and ancient artifacts. It can teach us about ourselves, about our flaws, our hopes, even our dreams.
And all I'm saying, Mr. Badalandabad, is that at this university, there's only one way to skin a mongoose. And it's my way. Good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening event of 7 competitions between our fine fraternal houses for the Hastings Cup.
They're bleeding huge.
Guys, come on, it's badminton. The game is played with a limp wrist. How hard could it be? Yes! Simon.
You were saying?
Okay. It is probably safe to assume that we will probably not emerge victorious from this match. However, it's very important that we maintain our dignities. Get him? Just get the serve in. I have an idea. See?
Simon, it's yours!
Game Fox and Hound.
It was not so bad.
Okay, it was so bad, but why are you refusing to look on the bright side?
Oh, we're going to bleed to death of eternal injuries?
No, we have made an impression. I mean, would you rather be miserable and known or miserable and anonymous?
Anonymous. Sir, I think we were fooling ourselves to believe we had even the tiniest chance of winning this.
We're on the board. We're actually on the board.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. Everybody gets a point for entering. We're still 499 points away.
Okay, Captain Optimistic, you are wrong. This is a beginning.
Oh, by the by, just because you're all making a spectacle of yourselves doesn't mean you're not still invisible to the rest of us.
Well, that's great, Pip, because it's very difficult to beat something that you cannot see.
Beat you? You and your sorry lot aren't even worth spitting on.
Diarrhea face.
Sorry, what did you just call me?
What?
No, you definitely said something.
No, I didn't say anything.
What was it?
No,
You called me diarrhea face.
Really, did I?
Seamus, there's a time and place to hit people. Yesterday was the wrong time, and today is the right place. And here, you can win points towards the Hastings Cup.
Hey, Coach, need another player?
This guy? No way.
Oh, really? That's one way to do it.
Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure our palates were titillated from the last selection, but I have an even finer vintage to present to you now.
I must hand it to you, Charlotte. You've done an excellent job with the TAs.
Thank you, Provost. It's always been my theory that as long as you're clear with your rules and expectations, people generally will fall in...
Huh?
Excuse me one moment, sorry.
The next cognac you'll be tasting is from a 1793 bottle from the Lyon region of France. Of France. A fine vintage, as I was saying.
So despite all of their money, all those statues are actually completely worthless.
What is going on?
Field trip. We're observing the double-breasted, blue-blooded snot.
You're bird watching?
No. We're observing the behavior of British aristocracy.
Now.
BRB.
I told you to stick to the assigned curriculum.
Yes, and as I explained to you, the assigned curriculum
Was something I felt very strongly about.
Which is why I propose a challenge.
Pardon me?
A challenge. You see, I believe that my students' academic achievements are better enhanced through a series of field trips.
Oh, you do you?
Yes. And given the fact that we have a philosophical difference in our teaching methods, I suggest that we settle our disputes through a challenge of some sort. That way, if I win, I can continue as planned, and if you...
No. There will be no challenges. This isn't a grade school playground, Mr. Badalandabad. If you wish to receive your doctorate from this university, you'll have to follow the assigned curriculum. Good night.
I figured you might be scared.
The last thing I am in this world is scared of you. I accept your challenge, which means I get to choose the weapons.
Great. The weapons. Charlotte, is it just me, or do these absurd paintings bear a striking resemblance to your absurd boyfriend?
We are in Everett Hall.
Everett Hall. Oh, please tell me it's Earl of Grey tea contained in this.
The ashes of 6 generations of Everetts are contained here.
Well, when it's Pip's turn, they're going to have to build a new hall just to contain his ego.
Should we begin?
Begin, yes. Let's begin. Not bad, Miss Higginson. But you should know that I extensively studied fencing at the university.
University fencing champion. Twice in a row.
I was planning on showing you some mercy, but... Whoa! What the hell was that?
It was the Rathbone. My fencing teacher taught it to me.
He's quite a good swordsman.
Ah, yes, I've heard a few ladies tell me that myself. Miss Higginson, have you ever seen the movie Zorro? I have. 6 times.
9 times. Count yourself lucky. The only thing you lost were your pants.
It's a shame, Miss Higginson. You would have enjoyed the trip.
I'll be on that field trip.
Will you?
That way, when I have you replaced, I'll be able to explain my reason. Good night.
On the right is the famous Tower of London, where Queen Elizabeth I imprisoned her explorer boyfriend, Sir Walter Raleigh, after he was found doing the freaky-deaky with one of her ladies-in-waiting. Presently, people line up outside the tower to see the crown jewels, which were stolen during the brutal British occupation of India. The crown jewels are actually quite magnificent. I don't think everyone's ever waited an hour and a half online to see mine. Actually, there was that one time at college. Now, this is the area where Charles Dickens used to observe the injustices of London's class system. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Write that down. Come on, guys, let's go. Don't stop and stare, it's just an old church. Come on.
This is the new national anthem. We will all stand on guard to let you be heard.
On the left in Trafalgar Square is a statue of Admiral Horatio Nelson, Britain's most famous war hero. Nelson lost an arm, an eye, an ear, and a leg in various battles. Towards the end, the poor guy was nothing more than a broomstick with a cute little admiral's hat on.
Oh, God. Before I get stoned. No, I believe he's staring at me. Hi, is this seat taken?
What do I do? Open your cake hole, you bleeding idiot, and tell her how you feel. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And I'd give 2 years tuition to sleep with you. That's been a bit too honest, mate.
You're sweet. You're like a horny little Care Bear.
Okay, I think.
What's so special about this place?
The best fish and chips in all of London. Come on.
And then Winnie looked up, gazed at me over his glasses and said, I see you're adept at running numbers, but how good are you at cracking codes? And that, children, is how I saved England.
Wait a minute. Winnie, you knew Winston Churchill?
Well, I'm not talking about Winnie the Bleeding Pooh, am I? Jackie, where's that pint?
I owe you an apology. I completely underestimated you. You're a wonderful teacher.
Thank you. So take it you had fun today.
Are you kidding me? I had a ball. Oh my God, the ball.
The House of Lords is still debating the proposal on the West End Theatre project, but I think that we have to come together on this to find a viable way and move forward.
Bloody bastard!
Okay, just one man's opinion.
Oh, not you, Lord Rightfoot. My apologies. Please excuse me.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
What the hell is he doing here?
Taj is a friend and guest, Pip. And I'd appreciate you making him feel part of this evening.
You know, Charles, you're right. I didn't mean to be rude.
Thanks, Pip.
And the fire that breaks from thee then, 1,000,000,000 times lovelier, more dangerous. Ooh, my chevalier. No one to rob it. Shine and blue bleak embers, my dear, fall, gall themselves, and gash gold vermilion.
Thank you, Sir Wilfrid. That was a real treat. Now, as is tradition in the literary ball, I'd like to call on a member of our visiting faculty to share with us his favorite British poet. Taj Badalandabad, to the podium, please.
Pip, this certainly comes as a surprise.
I think that it's important a visiting foreign instructor like Mr. Badalandabad have an appreciation for the heritage and culture with which he hopes to teach.
Have fun, Raji.
Thank you.
There's a lady who is sure that all that glitters is gold because she's buying a stairway in Hempstead. Now, she can't get no satisfaction. No, she can't get no satisfaction, none at all. Even when she's driving in her smart car or listening on the radio, or even when she's pleading with Roxanne to turn on the red light. Damn it, Roxanne, turn on that red light or Maxwell's silver hammer will come smashing down upon your head. Turn on that red light, you bitch, Roxanne, or we'll all end up in a big white house with black curtains at the station. Or would you rather live along the watchtower? No. Then turn on the red light, Roxanne, or I'll have my 19th nervous breakdown for real. It's the real thing. It's even better than the real thing. I really want you all to want me. I really want to take all of you higher. Trust me. Do I look like an American idiot to you? No. Which is why I wish you all the time of your life. Thanks.
Very good show.
You liked it?
Absolutely. That young man's presentation strung together the words of the poets of the street. Not unlike the American rapper Eminem, whom I rather dig.
You know, I love the British limerick as well. In fact, I read one at Kensington Station just last week. Tell me if you know it. There once was a woman from Heath who circumcised men with her teeth.
Taj! I'd like you to meet my parents, Martha and Richard. And of course, you know Sir Wilfrid.
Well, hello. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. I can certainly see where Charlotte gets her sense of seriousness from.
You put on a very impressive exhibition tonight, young man. You should be congratulated.
Thank you very much. I actually owe it all to my good friend Pip here, who encouraged when others would have discouraged. Thanks, Pip.
Young man, I want you to have a drink with me.
Sure. Excuse me.
He's quite clever, isn't he?
I think I need a drink myself. Martha, would you care to join me?
Yes.
It's Raj, fellow.
Taj. His name's Taj.
Taj, then. I believe he's been creating quite a scuttlebutt at school as well.
Oh, he just has an original way of doing things.
Charles, you're more than old enough to make your own friends, but it'd be a pity to jeopardize your relationship with Pip. The Everetts are a very important family.
Yes, I know, Daddy. Pip's reminded me many times.
All I'm saying is, it's not every girl that gets the opportunity to become the wife of an earl. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
So, are you sure we get points for this?
75 get them. Winner take all.
I've run a few numbers, sir. Their beer gut intake is almost incalculably large.
Come on! Faith, get them. There are forces of nature at work here.
Staring at her tits and thing.
They've actually moved up in the standings.
Do you think there's cause for concern?
With that lot? The only things we've got to worry about are communicable diseases and fashion faux pas. I mean, really.
In his dashing exploits at the Battle of Cape St. Vincent And in his brilliant victory at the Battle of Trafalgar, Lord Nelson clearly proved himself to be Britain's greatest naval hero. He wrote to Lady Emma Hamilton, "I have always been 15 minutes ahead of my time, and it has made a man of me." Now, who here thinks that Lord Nelson was a bit reckless during the Battle of... As I was saying, who here thinks that Nelson took too many chances with...
Hello! We hereby challenge you to a reenactment of the Battle of Agincourt. We naturally will be the English, whereas you mangy vermin will be the French. What say you?
Mr. Battlelandabat, if you will insist on bursting into my class unannounced, then I think you should prepare to...
We just wanted to have some fun.
I really think you should prepare to get your ass kicked.
Wait, don't shoot. You big strapping blokes wouldn't help me find my gun in all this muck, would ya? Oh, look, here it is.
So long, misfit. Penny! I just bought these.
Sorry, Lexi. Finger must have slipped.
Hey! Aha!
You know, I'm sorry about Pip's behavior last night. He doesn't mean anything by it. He just doesn't know any better.
Well, either that or he does know better and he just doesn't care.
No, Taj, you don't understand. Pip comes from a very important family. One of the most powerful in England, and sometimes you just have to overlook the... Do you know what? I sound just like my father. Sorry.
It's all right. Look, aside from forgiving all of Pip's awful faults, what exactly would you like to do for the rest of your life?
Oh, you'd laugh.
Oh, well.
It's absurd, really. I'd be one of the world's foremost archaeologists, traveling the world in search of ancient antiquities.
That sounds fascinating.
It's not that easy. My parents have certain expectations of me, and archaeology certainly isn't one of them. As my mother says, the future wife of an earl doesn't get on her hands and knees. Not with the rings on, anyway. How about you?
What else would you like to do with your life?
I want to be right here.
The university is all the better for having you. And your students absolutely love you.
I don't mean the university. I mean, just be here. What I'm trying to say is that I feel... Oh! Oh! My balls! Oh! Oh! Yeah.
Felt like we were in the heat of battle. Pip!
What in God's name have you been doing?
We've been reenacting the Battle of Agincourt. It's fantastic.
You did what?
I can't talk now. I'll call you later.
Hey, wait up!
They've been spending an awful lot of time together. You don't suppose that she and he are...
Oh, God, no. Not my Charlie. No, I'm afraid the poor old dear has a soft spot for that
curry-breathing cretin and his band of mutants mix and halls.
You always see the best in people.
You know what they say. Lords have mercy.
Welcome, everyone, to the Mastermind Challenge. The team that wins the challenge gets 50 points towards the Hastings Cup. Please wait until the question has been completed.
Percy stole the answers, but don't make it too obvious.
Question number 1. Please finish the following Churchill quote. Let it roll on full flood.
That would be...
Inexorable, irresistible, benignant, to broader lands and better days.
Point, cock and balls. How many members of the Beatles have been knighted by the Queen?
I think that would be...
Only one, Sir Paul McCartney.
Point, cock and balls.
Never mind. Make it obvious.
Who is the inventor of the device known as the microscope?
Anton von Leeuwenhoek.
Point, cock and balls. Who was the captain of the last English team to win the World Cup?
Bobby Moore.
Point, cock and balls. In what Shakespearean plays do ghosts appear?
Julius Caesar, Richard III, Hamlet and Macbeth.
In what year was the Suez Canal inaugurated?
1869.
Point, cock and balls. What was the name of the island?
The Galapagos Islands.
What's the scientific name?
Sodium chloride.
What is the...
The flux capacitor.
Would you say something, just anything?
How many of the...
15!
17.
Point, cock and balls. What? In biology.
A gerbil.
Which?
Gonorrhea.
Who?
William Shatner.
Nikolai Ceausescu.
Tell me.
George Lazenby.
Point, cock and balls.
A large dog.
Point, cock and balls.
Modus operandi.
Point, cock and balls.
You know this guy's very good.
The Battle of Trafalgar. Pocket rocket. Bats domino. More commonly known as diarrhea.
Point, cock and balls. The cock and balls win the Mastermind Challenge!
In a stunning upset on the rugby field yesterday, the Cock and Bulls defeated Hampshire House to win the match in final seconds of the game thanks to a stellar athletic performance by Seamus O'Doul.
Don't worry, ladies. I still have another stellar athletic performance or two still left in me.
I have just met the most spectacular bloke. He didn't look at my tits once. Oh, maybe he's a trouser pilot. What if he don't fancy girls?
Bet you $5 he wishes you had a cock.
Oh, piss off, Bushmill. Taji, I'm nervous. You know, I like this bloke. He's classy. The kind of guy who'd be going out with a proper lady. I just don't think it'd work between me and him.
Sadie, if you think that this is a guy who's worth getting to know, then by all means, get to know him.
Money and position make no difference when it comes to matters of the heart.
Do you guys really believe that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pip, the Cock and Bulls did very well on the rugby field the other day. If they win the dog show on Saturday, we could be in real trouble.
Roger, sometimes the Almighty, in his infinite wisdom, likes to give a sliver of hope to the downtrodden and underprivileged to make up for their inferior haircuts and the fact they have to winter and summer in the same place. The Cock and Bulls are entering a mongrel beast, and we're entering Chauncey Avalon Renaissance, a direct bloodline to the legendary Zurich von Edelweiss.
You're right. We can't lose.
No, we can't. Particularly since I prepared some extra insurance.
Ding dong!
My ancestors did not create the Hastings Cup so that rejects like the Cock and Bulls could make a mockery out of it. Bon appetit, Balzac, and bon voyage, losers.
Maxi Rob. Enlarge and Manhammer. Where did you get this stuff?
Oh, I accidentally took it from my father's travelling kit.
But it says Pip Everett Jr. on the prescription.
On
all 3 bottles.
Oh, shut up.
Hey. How many times have I told you never to take food from strangers, huh?
Lads, to Tomorrow's dog show will go down as one for the ages. To victory tomorrow, and the Hastings Cup.
Hey, Chauncey. Cheers! There you go. Sorry, buddy. Buddy. Huh? You ready to go? You doing all right? Huh? You ready to kick some tail? Yeah, I think you are.
Good luck today.
Oh, thank you. Have a good show.
Oh, we shall. I'm looking forward to some stiff competition out there.
I'm sure you are, Poop. Pip, honest mistake. Bury your face. What? What did I just say? Huh? What did I just say, buddy?
Mitchell Caronta and his Dachshund Fritz.
Strong jawline, extended chest, good, firm buttocks. Reminds me of a young Susan Sarandon.
Taj,
Showtime.
And his bulldog, Balzac.
That's strange. Doesn't seem to be working.
Maybe the pills went bad.
Well, they weren't fine last Saturday. My father happened to mention.
My God, this animal is magnificent.
It was a piece of cake. Oh, I really hope it isn't too hard on you.
Pip Everett, the Earl of Grey, and his Great Dane, Chauncey.
Chauncey! Chauncey! Come! Chauncey! Come! Chauncey! Chauncey!
What's he doing?
Trust me! Chauncey, I said Could someone please get her a tidy wipe? How dare that third world, cow-loving, social reject humiliate me? And how could Charlotte be so endlessly amused by him? And your sister, carrying on with that repugnant troll friend of his. World's gone mad, I tell you. Our very way of life is being threatened, and I, for one, will not allow it to continue.
Pip, perhaps we could find a better usage for your sword.
Alexandra, you're quite sure your sister isn't joining the Cock and Bulls party?
Yes, Penelope ran to Mum and Dad's for the night.
And you and Penelope are an identical match.
Well, one of us has a birthmark. Would you like to see it?
If the rabble insist on being crushed into oblivion, so be it. Alexandra, I'm going to need your help. Chauncey, do shut up. Pills will wear off soon enough. Alexandra, why are you just sitting there? I thought you said you wanted to play with my sword.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry.
please. Can I have every... I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. Thanks to Balzac's performance, the Cock and Bulls are now only 20 points behind the Fox and the Hounds, which means whoever wins the next event will win the Hastings Cup. But, you know, let's just get inebriated. What's up, Gethin?
Where is Balzac anyway?
He is otherwise engaged.
Taji!
Oh, Sadie, how's your date?
Taji, you were right. He was the perfect gentleman. We had tea, and then a candlelit dinner, and then a beautiful carriage ride.
That's wonderful.
Then we got scrambled, he yanked off my scanties, and we shagged all night on the tile. Let's party.
Sir, there's a problem with Simon.
Excuse me, what? Simon?
I have a problem.
Oh my God, he's talking. Well, Simon, whatever your problem is, we're your friends. You can tell us.
Well, you see, it's to do with the size of my piddler.
Oh. Well, you know, it's an understood fact that a man's piddler is appears smaller to himself than it is in real life.
Well, you see, that's what I'm afraid of. Because according to me, that's 11 inches.
Come again? Figuratively.
You see, the problem is that every time I get aroused, all the blood rushes from my head to my head, and I can't talk. But do you think it's going to be?
Yes, that could work. I think you'll be fine.
That works.
I'm sorry to interrupt you boys tossing off your tallywhackers, but Taji, there's a beautiful young lady waiting for you outside. Surprised you don't get out more.
Hello.
Smile.
Oh.
Sorry, just had to have a picture of the wickedest party of the year.
Well, then, why don't you come on in, grab a drink?
Wait, I have a surprise for you first. Let's take a walk in the woods.
A surprise in the woods? Well, can you give me a second? Let me go repack my wallet real quick.
Come on.
You can blow my mind. So
Amazing.
easy.
Fantastic.
The Persephone comet hasn't been seen in the English skies since,
Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo.
yes.
Come on. I have one more surprise for you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is this on scenery too?
No more scenery.
Hey, man. Hey, it's a parrot. Look there. What are you looking at?
This week she digs on me. I am exactly where I wanted to be. I'm gonna kiss myself till I can't see, 'cause I know DJ spins electric beat.
Hi. Seamus was just telling me a story about you. A very long one.
Penelope, I thought you were gone for the weekend.
Yes, I was, but I just couldn't stop thinking of you.
You couldn't? That's fantastic.
Take me, Gavin.
Gethin?
Whatever.
Wow. You seem so different. You always had that birthmark on your neck.
It matches this one. Any more dumb questions?
No, I'm good.
Good.
There's nothing to be nervous about. Just take off your clothes.
Okay.
Bloody hands off me, you whiskey-swilling Irish blockhead.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
No, Dilip, Kamli and Lalita. We are the Bada Landabats. We have come to surprise our son, Taj Mahal.
He's upstairs. If you excuse me, I think I'm in love.
Grrr. Ooh.
Meow.
Oh, meow, meow, yes. A bad doggy. Woof. Oops.
Oops.
I'm ready for you, my little Yorkshire pudding.
Surprise!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Go!
So, have a nice flight. I warn you, Provost. Prepare to be appalled beyond your imagination. Excuse me. Excuse me. Good Lord! Disgusting, isn't it, Provost? Coming through. Provost? Provost? Right this way, Provost.
Are you okay?
Provost, he has knocked that woman out with his schlong.
Don't worry, beta. They will get over it. It's not like your family has never seen you naked before. Okay, maybe not quite as hairy, but still. So, is there someone special? Or were you just...
No. Yes. No, I mean, yes, there was somebody.
Really? And how long have you been seeing her?
Well, tonight was actually our first night together.
And already in your bedroom? Shabash, beta, my son is a hound doggy, eh? A chip of the old Badalan buds. Got the old camphor chick-a-day calendar, huh, beta? Beta?
Something like that.
Penelope, my little vixen, I'm ready. Honey bunny, I'm ready. Penelope, I'm not quite sure how this works. Do I get disciplined now?
Absolutely.
Are you enjoying the party, sir?
You know, beta, I envy you. You are just like I was. A chip of the old Badalan buds, eh? Attending the big bad bone dance morning, noon, and night. The pink taco stand delivering 24 hours a day. Free of charge.
Dad, listen. No dishu.
No dishu?
No. I am not a chip off the old Badalandabad, and I'm not a hound doggy. I'm sorry. I tried to live up to your legacy. I really did, but I'm afraid I disappointed you. See, I really have fallen for someone, and it's just one girl.
Just one girl?
Just one.
I see. So, this one girl is feeling the same as you are?
I believe so.
Well, I guess we're not all cut out to be hound doggies, huh?
You're not disappointed?
How can I be disappointed? You're my son. It is watching you come into your own as a man that makes me feel so proud of you, beta. Come, give your father a big squashy.
No, Dad, I need another hug.
Oh, beta! Oh, beta!
It's okay.
I love you. Beta, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Beta, I can't breathe. Oh, I love you too. I love you. My testicles. Bye.
Sorry, did I ruin a moment?
What the hell are you doing here?
Provost and I made some interesting discoveries this evening. Stolen copies of next week's history test in your students' rooms.
My students would never cheat.
Yes, well, you can tell your story to the disciplinary committee first thing in the morning. You know, it's funny how things work out, isn't it? I suggest you start packing. Packy.
Restraint, my boy, restraint. He's mine.
Dad!
Camford University is the greatest institution of higher learning in the world. We take transgressions most seriously. So it is, I must inform you that you're all expelled.
I stole the exam.
Sir, that's ridiculous.
Quiet, Kethan. This is how it must be. I don't know the first thing about English history, so how could I have expected my students to pass an exam? I admit it was a weak moment, but it was my weak moment, not theirs.
Well, you understand that this would mean your immediate expulsion.
Yes. I only ask that you not penalize my students for something for which I'm clearly to blame.
They all have to be expelled. They've already seen the exam.
I don't see why the entire house should be penalized for Mr.
Badalandabad. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Well, for his transgressions. No, we'll give them an oral exam. If they pass, they're back in. If not, well, they're out.
Fine. But meanwhile, Mr. Badalandabad, we accept your expulsion.
Wait. Charlotte, let me explain.
I've heard more than enough, thank you. I cannot believe we bought into all of your nonsense.
Oh, but those kids idolized you. I admired you. But the joke's on all of us, isn't it? Because you're nothing but a cheat.
Look, I didn't mean to hurt anybody, okay? If you just let me explain.
No, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, isn't it?
Good day, Mr. Badalandabad.
Most days I'm burning in a fire. I got a cliche coat staring at my world. But these days the bird is on the wire. 2 fingers full of pen, a half-drawn picture of a dream. And here, between the writing on the wall, I try to feel forgotten for a while. And it's hard, and I get angry all the time. But this is not a life I cannot change. And somewhere in the heart of the aftermath,
We all know why we're here. Let's begin.
'cause you could have been anybody on the road to me.
baby. Come on. Daddy's leaving soon. You know you want to give it to me, don't you? Come on, I'm trying a different tactic here, baby. I'm trying to be nice to you. You don't like it nice, do you little whore?
Hey, guys. How'd it go? Oh. Well, look, the important thing is that you tried, all right? You passed. Oh, you passed! Oh! What's wrong, Gethin?
Oh, well, this is all thanks to you, sir. And as soon as you leave tomorrow, we're going to get slaughtered in the Hastings Cup.
Oh, please, Gethin, that's absolutely ridiculous. This is all thanks to you guys. You know, I had a feeling that you guys would pass, so I prepared some libations. Now, you guys were outcasts when you got here, and you showed those privileged snot bags that you were their better. And because of your hard work, Camford, one of the finest institutions in the world, is now yours. It's time we get out there and kick some Fox and Hound's ass and win the Hastings Cup. To the Cock and Bulls.
To the Cock and Bulls.
Oh, come on, this again? To the Cock and Bulls!
To the Cock and Bulls!
Taj Mahal, beta, cheer up a little. You will find another school which will make you happy.
Dad, I'm really, really sorry that I disappointed you. I just wanted to follow in your legendary footsteps.
Did I not tell you about your stories, Dilip? Huh? Tell him.
Taj, I may have told you a slight stretching of the truth. I'm afraid I was never a member of the Foxes and Hounds.
What? But all those stories. Wait, the ones about being the Sultan of Snatch are true, though, right?
That would be a fine thing. He's lucky to even find it. More like the Sultan of Splat.
One must admit, it can be somewhat difficult to locate at times.
Hang on. Why were you not in the Foxes and Hounds?
I thought I was accepted. But when I arrived, there had been some sort of mistake. A typographical error, they said.
You're kidding.
It's okay, beta. Maybe this university is not the place for us badal unpads, huh? Come, let's go home.
Can you guys please give me a few minutes alone?
Huh, beta, of course. Chalo. We will wait outside, huh?
Guess I won't be needing that golf cart, Van.
How fast does that golf cart go?
What are you doing here?
There's no time. I'll explain on the way.
Welcome, everybody, to the final competition for the Hastings Cup. Now, only 2 teams have accrued enough points to compete in the final event. The Fox and Hounds and the Cock and Bulls. Fox and Hounds, who will represent you?
I will.
Cock and Bulls, who will represent you?
I will.
What are you doing here? You've been expelled.
I'm afraid Mr. Everett's correct. Only current students are.
Provost Cunningham, I think you'll find a reinstatement is in order.
Charlie, have you lost your senses?
Quite the opposite. If you look closely at this photo, you'll see that a woman is holding the stolen exam papers, which means it couldn't have been Taj. He was just helping his friends.
Don't just stand there, young man. You've got a competition to compete in.
garde. Point fox and hounds.
Okay, he's good.
You're not concentrating. Every time he attacks from his left and exposes his chest, that's when you attack.
Hello, I'm trying, but his lightning-fast blows make it a little bit difficult. Or first fight.
Just go.
Point cock and bulls.
That was great. Got any more advice?
Yeah.
Note taken. You know, I think I'm finally starting to scare him. Somebody has some anger issues.
Let's settle this like my ancestors did, shall we?
You want to exploit me economically?
No. First blood.
First blood?
Come on, Roger. Your chance to stick it to the British aristocracy.
Pip, stop it!
Whoa! Ha! Pip, I hate to pry, but do you think your sword obsession is overcompensation for your shortcomings? Violence doesn't solve anything, bitch! I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Oh, get it. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Why don't you people get it, Raji? We don't want you here.
If we weren't here, who would tend to your fussy gardens and serve you tea while you pretend to be important, you Goro?
I'm sure I'd survive, Raji. Can't say the same about you. Ah!
You are pompous, you're racist, you're sexist, and dress like a dance instructor on a cruise ship.
Looks like it's curtains for you, Raji.
Good idea, Pip.
And over.
Oh my God, Pip, that was fantastic. How did you do that?
Well, I work out, I train, you gotta eat right. This is becoming rather tiresome. Ah, the Rathbone. Very impressive. But bad news. I taught it to her. Time to meet your ancestors, Haji.
Oh, yeah? Perhaps you'd like to meet yours.
Oh?
And the name is Taj.
Point and match, Mr. Bad.
Someone please get me a tidy one.
Congratulations, young man! Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you this year's winners, the Cock and Bulls, winners of this year's Hastings Cup.
Wait. My father donates millions of pounds to this university. Consider the repercussions of what you're about to do.
Tell him. All right. All right. Pip stole the exam papers, and he got me to put them in their rooms.
Well, perhaps you should consider the repercussions of what you've done. Pip.
Yes, he's right. You're expelled.
Never could stand that little snot bag.
Lord Brightwood?
Yes?
Pip Everett, Earl of Grey.
Mr. Everett, I didn't recognize you.
That's nothing. No, I just wanted to say I received your letter of recommendation and wanted to say thank you for everything.
Yes, about that, it seems there's been a mistake.
A mistake?
Typographical, I'm afraid. It was meant to say that you had not got the position. Sorry, old boy.
Typographic.
What he's trying to say is piss off, Pip.
No, okay. Yeah, okay, sure, fine. Oh, okay. Are you sure typographical was, that's clear enough, thank you. Great.
Beta. I've never been more proud of you than I am at this moment.
Thanks, Dad.
You know your son is the biggest hound doggy on campus.
My son? A hound doggy?
It's practically raining women's undergarments when he walks down the street.
I always knew it, that my son would follow in my footsteps in the pursuit of the pink taco. Being a hound doggy is in the Bade Lan Bat genes, huh?
Well, it may be in his genes, dear, but I certainly never found anything special when I looked in yours.
You saying that I'm firing blanks? I have fathered 3 children.
So what? If a mattress could have gotten pregnant, you would have fathered 6.
I am warning you, woman.
Ah, I am shaking in my sari.
I don't need this exclamation.
Thanks for dealing with my dad.
They don't live here, do they?
Oh, no. Milwaukee.
My pleasure, then.
You know, Charlotte, you should know I'm not a rich guy. I don't own a house or anything. I'm not an earl. In fact, the only title I hold is to an 86 Toyota Corolla.
Oh, come now, Mr. Badelandabad. You're forgetting what an excellent swordsman you are.
Hardly. I almost died up there. I mean, I got a couple of... Are you calling me a hound doggy?
Maybe.
Well...
It never came